kudos to the city. Kudos to ZC33. We never want any of our segments that we talk about leave on a sour note or make y'all feel like, constitutionally, they don't want to see us win as a culture, right? So now you got a black mayor in place. She's basically black staff. She's trying to really bring this culture to a point where the city doesn't do all these senseless killings that's happening out here in these streets. She's really trying to do something for us, man. And give this young lady a chance, please, man. I think she's a dope mayor. Like I said, I don't live in the city no more, but that has nothing to do with her efforts of trying to clean up this city and really bring it to the prominence that it once was. And now we're going to jump into something that we never want to cover, we never want to talk about, but it was a couple senseless murders, man, that took place over the holiday weekend down here in South Philadelphia. One was caught on, ring surveillance. Young man lost his life. He was already in a wheelchair. Hey, listen, y'all, we got to stop this with this. I don't know what's this about. I don't know what it stems from. But y'all killing each other, man, it ain't going to change nothing. Trust me. Bro, live to see another day. Understand. There's more to life to live than what's right in front of you. Trust me, I've been here long enough to know. We don't get a long enough time on this earth. So just from y'all perspective, man, how did y'all feel? Started with you, Zaroma, because you was the first person that showed it to me. How did you feel watching that whole scene on your phone and realizing that was in real time, basically? That was in real time. That was less than 24 hours before you showed it to me. Somebody posted that immediately.
Right.
Immediately. Folks, we can't make this shit up. This is not something that I'm reporting. It's not actual facts. You can go to your own Instagram and find it. I'm telling y'all, listen, we on Total Defined Entertainment. That's E-Dubs After Dark. That's an association with Bills and PIW. That's an association with Corray Creations. And that's an association with Keisha's Passion for Fashion. And also, y'all see it, Eternal Water. I drank a little bit. I'm hydrated. I'm ready to go. All right, come on, man. Somebody talk to me about what y'all felt, man, just watching that video. First of all, how graphic it was. And I really didn't realize the boy got killed right on the spot on that particular video, because they circled it for me on the next time I watched the video, and they showed you exactly how it all went down. It was crazy. People was packed up on that porch like sardines, and I can't make it up.
People might not like what I have to say. I'm going to be real honest. At 12:45 on a Monday night, people should have been home getting ready for work. I'm sorry. Kids should have been in the bed. I'm sorry people lost their life. But we got to get better as parents. We got to be accountable for these kids. We can't take our hands off of them.
Raise them up.
They need to be home in the bed. It's no way I'm going to be at a cookout. And I have family, and y'all know, in this room, we had real cookouts. We about to have a real family shindig coming up soon. And it will not be 1 o'clock in the morning. And they have the facilities where you can spend the night. You can cook. You can go swimming. You can do all of that. But at a certain time, the party is over.
We have to get better. If that means pulling your kids in a couple hours earlier, listen, girl, the party over. You had enough to drink. Go home. You know, because whatever that looks like is never going to look good when again. And then we had another whole situation in North Philly. Another dynamic is a cookout. Niggas start rumbling. All of a sudden, the rumble turns to pop, pop, pop. And it ain't fireworks. It's gunworks. And it don't look good. Listen, on us. And this is on us. I don't want Eric to ever get caught up in some shit like that.
But they're hard-headed. And you have kids that they don't listen. They don't tell you everything. They do what they want to do. Back in the day, you could not do that. You could not come in on my own.
It was a certain code.
It was a certain code. My dad used to say, if you're not in here by 12, don't come. So where you going? I don't know. I ain't had nowhere to go. So you was home by 12. Yeah. It was accountable. You wasn't sitting at nobody's cookout. You wasn't doing all these things. We didn't have the ability. Just like this whole thing with everybody being licensed to carry. License to carry is a privilege. That's not something that you go around. They leaving because, I don't know if y'all heard, but a little girl just shot her hand off.
Oh, wow.
Damn. See, yo, we getting news on the news, right? Because I reported. I tell y'all, like, this is what makes our show what our show is, right? When you hear these different dynamics from different perspectives, like I said, we all have our own opinion about what we think about things that's happening right in front of us in real time, as y'all say. And we can't make this up because it's actually there for us to see it, right? Because the internet provides us with that. They show us the things that you people out here in these streets like don't understand. It's not worth the extra. Trust me, it just doesn't add up to anything. And I don't know how that message can get through any clearer than that. Like, it's more to see to the streets than just being in them. I mean, I don't know what other perspective to give y'all, but you know, again, man, you saw my cast. They talked about it. You know, we spoke on it. We all have kids that age. We just praying and hoping that all you guys kind of get a grip on your community. And when I say community, the community lives right behind your door. Get them in line, man. Let them know, like, listen, you care more about them than worrying about them following somebody that ain't got no business doing what they doing out in these streets. You know what I mean? Because doesn't believe it ain't about no bread. I know it ain't. So moving forward, we got this last topic, man, and I thought this was going to be super dope because it's something that I feel sometimes I get branded with, and I'm never trying to be that guy. Trust me, y'all. But I know I'm going to hear different because all of these people back here that I'm talking about, which is Al Bills, Caritha, and Zaroma. All right, listen, we're about to talk about something in a relationship that I know this is going to be good for me because I already know I'm going to get some backlash, right? So we talk about relationships and controlling partners. People that love to control the narrative because they know they have the I got you type feeling, and they say, I can say how I feel and feel how I say, and you're going to either stick with the program or kick rocks. We've all been in those type relationships, maybe, maybe not, I don't know, but I would love to hear my panel's perspective. Starting with you, Zaroma, do you feel like you've ever been in a controlling relationship where somebody feel like they always have to tell you or lead the way?
Lead the way?
This is Zaroma. This is my girl. This is my fiance. This is my heart. We're going to get married 2027. I put the pressure on her there.
So you said lead the way.
Controlling. Controlling.
So
like, you know how, like, somebody, and me and Caritha talked about this, and I'm going to fill you in.
Like, basically, I want you to wear this.
Or,
this color.
like, so, this is, and Ree, I'm not throwing you under the bus, honey. But hold on. Me and Ree already had a conversation about this, and I was saying how Ree, from her relationship and how it looks, she does control the narrative. And JR, listen, brother, I don't know you that well, haven't met you, but I'm not saying that she runs the show. I'm just saying she's controlling. So, Caritha, can you spill into what we were talking about and discussing, and then maybe that'll help our other staff and audience get a grasp on that, and we can rock with that.
Okay, so people look at it like I control the atmosphere in a relationship because it looks to be that I'm always doing what I want to do. So I live in Delaware and I'm in Philly from Thursday to Sunday. So what does that look like? Oh, she get to do what she wants to. My friends feel that way. My family feel that way. Even Eric, your mom said that. Well, I don't know how you're engaged because you're never home. But here's the situation about controlling. He controls the household as the man. He understands my position that we can have 3 cars, we can live where we live, we can wear what we want to wear, all bills are paid because I'm hustling. So controlling, yeah, I do control the atmosphere, but from the sidelines.
Okay, give the audience something to bite on there because I'm loving the dialogue. But here's the thing. Do you think if JR was to say to you, because of what you do and how you roll, or let's do it this way too, give you a little bit more of a room of accountability, or JR is just playing his part because he knows that you bring a good coin in every month?
Well, it's a couple of things because you know how you know when you meet people. So after my first relationship and meeting him, he knew I was in a real control situation. He knows how that felt. Where somebody was waiting for you outside. Somebody was calling you as soon as you went somewhere. You at your mom's house, you leave for 5 minutes, somebody's calling you and all those things. He knew that was like a trauma for me.
Man, that had to be hell.
Coming back from that, do I give her the same energy? I'm sure sometimes he make little comments. I say it all the time. He make little comments about me not being home. But understanding, he said to me, if you are doing what you say you are doing, then I'm a rock with it.
You know, but again, do you feel like, again, and we got to get these people this answer because it's coming from Create Creations. That's on Instagram. She's the proprietor of the business. That's the catering business that we own. Listen, I'm telling y'all, the best food in the city. So listen, just tell them, do you think you have control when it comes to your relationship?
Yes, we both have control.
Yeah, there it is, brother. I listen. She said
we both have control.
JR, just hear me again. She said it. I did not. It only happens to be on E-Dubs After Dark. That's on Total Defined Entertainment. I told you I can't make this shit up. She said it. Yeah. All right, so moving on to Bills. Bills, get married.
You is not going.
Listen.
I said we both have
did you
control.
say that? I
Yes,
missed
I
that
did.
part.
No. We both have control.
Okay, so
But
there it is, y'all.
it's boundaries with control. See, it's different kind of control. Are you controlling me because you
Y'all see my
can?
face?
Are you controlling me because you can? Are you controlling me because you want me home? Are you controlling me because you want to spend time? What type of control?
All right,
Let's talk about
here.
control.
All right, let's do this because now we gotta really fill them in.
And not even on a career.
Whoa, hold on. This is my twist. I told y'all every week I get a twist, and this is that one right here. Cause she knows if that was the fuck me, let's keep it a buck. What we not doing?
But we know why though.
No, just tell them what it is though. Tell them how you told me earlier. Thank you, I appreciate it. Give me my credibility where it's due. What did you? And you're not going for that.
But let me ask a question.
Could you answer the question?
Let me ask the question.
Did you say that or not?
We know you're not because that's you. And everybody has that. Like some women are not going for certain things.
Exactly.
You know, some women don't even like the night shift, or like when he was working, he had to go on trips for 2 and 3 weeks, demolition and all that. So do I say you're not going, or do I sit there and say, ching ching?
Y'all see here? Y'all see here what we have? Did you just hear that dialogue? This is why I say
grown-ups.
No, listen, this is why I say life is what it is, right? We have a perspective. Everybody have their own perspective. Now, Bills, are we going to come to you and we're going to get the real, or are we going to get this baloney that I just been hearing over the last 10 minutes?
I mean, I never been in a
then I'm gonna give y'all my
in a
spiel.
controlling relationship. You know what I mean? I can't be controlled. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like it's just in my
DNA.
in my DNA that
that's us.
I have
We're
to
be tame niggas.
I have to do.
Yeah, it's not happening.
You know, it's like my decision if I gotta fall back type of thing. I don't know. It's
You're
just
a real
in my
fucking man.
it's in my mechanism. You know what I mean? I don't know. You tell me to go
different. But here's
right,
the
I
thing,
go
though.
left.
Women
You know what I mean?
allow that though. So
But hold on.
put you when they know they're mate.
Mhm.
How I can control you,
Yeah.
and you don't even know I'm controlling you.
Yeah, but don't get it wrong. It's some things that's being asked, like, dude, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, there's some things I said, okay, all right, you know what I
Yo,
mean?
and I love
But-
that you hit that point because listen real quick, right?
Mhm.
Think about this for a second. I've learned to go from being a young man in a relationship to a middle-aged man in a relationship, and then getting to the elder states in my life in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
And what that looks like, right? So I want y'all to understand, like, that's another dynamic that we don't really dive into too much.
Uh-huh.
But there's different steps to our lives in relationships, right? Like, I'll use my producers as a prime example. He's yet to reach 30 years old, but he's in a relationship, right?
Uh-huh.
And what that looks like, we knew what a relationship looked like at 27.
Right.
Now you speed it up another 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
And you said, wow, like, I'm totally different than that guy was at 27.
Yeah.
So that dynamic changes, and that's one of the reasons why I said, like, I wanted to touch on that a little bit too. Like, you do grow in relationships where
it definitely
your
changes.
mindset changed because
That's the maturity.
I'll be the first to admit, like, my ego was through the fucking roof.
Right.
Like, the first time me and
It was.
And that's when
she helped build that shit. She should have never put on me what she put on me, but she did that.
I know for me,
So I put me with Gucci and Pele and Troop, and I'm talking herringbone chains and diamond rings and.
And here, 30 years later, somebody else is still doing it. So what?
Exactly.
Oh, get the.
No, but go ahead, Bills. Fill in.
No, I was just saying, like, when you young and immature and still, being hard headed and doing what you want to do and shit like that. As once you get through your trial and errors, you know what I mean. You tend to mature and be like,
I agree.
On that type time,
But
you get a little. You get a little wiser and you think a little bit more before you. Yeah, I mean.
Exactly.
And I think that word control now is communication in our world.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Talk about it, Carita. Talk about it. She just hit one out the.
Right, you're not controlling me
For you to ask me a question. I'm not controlling you for me to say, babe, what time you coming home? It's not controlling you because I say, well, I don't think we should spend that $500 this month because of XYZ.
Right.
But we always thought that nobody not gonna tell me, or you're not gonna tell me. Like I know some people in situations where If I tell you
part right
that I don't
there.
want you to come in at a certain time,
Right.
you want to make yourself come in that time because
That's
you're
a
not
fact.
going to tell me
That's a
it's
fact.
not about that.
Yo, you know that's so dope. Yo, man, listen. Oh my God,
That's the-
we on one today, y'all. We are absolutely on one, and that was why I said I wanted to give y'all the E-Dubs After Dark place because Aretha just went ham on y'all.